Welcome, one and everyone, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. I am your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn here, as always, with my suspenders set to maximum stun, even though they are under a sweater. Hope you're all doing very well today. I'm excited that today is New Year's. Petizium is here, Ghoulbreath, Elizabeth, Gentleman Badger, Greg Hardtongue, Madman Max, Cigar Ox, Ghoulbreath, everybody, the whole crowd. So good to see you all. Let me pop my chat over into another window. A little bit late, 2 minutes, well, maybe 3. All for 17. Good to see you, everybody. Is there two Ghoulbreaths? I don't even know. It's New Year's. This is the last day in 2015, and we made it, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. Our planet flung itself around our star yet another time safely. Here's to many, 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 many more years of star flinging to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a great night ahead. I've got some family coming over to celebrate New Year's, so the show's going to be a little short. I can't ring in the New Year with all of you. I'm probably going to have to end the show at around 8:15, 8:30 my time. Yeah, about 8:15 my time, so that I can go pick up some family members. But we're just going to have a really easy breezy New Year's Day or New Year's evening. I'm going to have some family over. We're going to crack open some champagne, watch the ball drop, and play with the kiddos in the living room while we toast in the New Year. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast. But here I am on New Year's Eve for you, regularly scheduled programming time here as always on Scotch and Smoke Rings, the famed internet show. Lawman Z1 says, Happy New Year, Scotch and Smoke Rings. Happy New Year to you too, my good friend. Ulfer17 says, going to Tulalip. For those who don't know, Tulalip is a large tribal casino here in the Pacific Northwest. And looks like Ulfer17 is in the area. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself at Tulalip, my friend. Jonathan's here. Hello, Oxhorn. Hello to you, Jonathan. Good to see you. Goldbreath says, it's that episode, everyone. That time to look back upon all the memories of the year. As is custom in chat. Indeed, what memories have we at this fine location? We moved to a new home, where I could smoke peacefully in my garage. Then I was no longer free to smoke peacefully in my garage. Then my car burned down. Oh, and I got a new chair. Check it out. That's right, this is a new addition to the Scotch and Smoke Rings show. This was a gift from my beautiful wife for Christmas. I got her Fallout 4, and she got me this nice, thoughtful leather chair. And it's about time. I've been using a kitchen table chair for years. 4 years. Since I've been married, I've been using a kitchen table chair, and I just didn't have it in me to go and buy a new chair. And she took the initiative. She's like, Brandon, you need a chair for your work and for your show, and it has to be fitting. It has to be classy. So she went and got me this thing. I didn't ask how much she spent. I didn't want to know. So she didn't tell me how much she spent. She just got me a nice chair, and I really appreciate it. So for the first time in Scotch and Smoke Rings history, I am fitfully broadcasting from my throne. Fitfully probably wasn't the best choice of words because I'm not having a fit right now. But this broadcasting chair is suitable, is what I meant to say. Robin2258 says, your car burnt down? Yeah, a few weeks ago, my car burnt down. But everyone's safe, and Geico finally paid me the settlement. So, time to find a new car, ladies and gentlemen. Still on the hunt. Petizium says, Oxford, I'm about to cry. I was about to get you a gift. Then someone cheated me out of the money. That's okay. No gifts necessary. The greatest gift you guys can give me is to show up to this show faithfully every week and to smoke a cigar if you're old enough and if it's one of your proclivities, and to toast a gentlemanly beverage. Today, I'm not going to be drinking a whole lot because I do have to go pick up a family member in over an hour. So let's see. What can I get away with? What will not be in my system after an hour? There we go. That's that's enough scotch for me. This will probably be out of my system if I drink it now. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen, to the new year. Bottoms up. Wetted the palate. There you go. Robin says, I've got a 2012 Nissan Frontier, but I'm not selling to you, Ox. I see how it is. I was going to go pick up your Frontier, but okay. All right, that's fine. I don't need no Frontier. Goldbrother says, remember Subnautica? That was about 9 months ago. This is true. I played Subnautica about 9 months ago and broadcast that on the show. Robin2258 says, Cigar.com American Label cigar today, Oxhorn. Well, kudos to you. That sounds really tasty. Again, I sadly can't smoke in my office today, so I won't be able to join you. But smoke an extra delicious one for me today, good sir, or good friend. Robin, I don't know, could be girl name or boy name. I honestly don't know. I'm assuming boy. And Stranded Deep, says Ghoulbreath. Indeed. Cigar Rock says, George Lucas said that Star Wars isn't soap opera-y. So with that in mind, yes, 2015. What happened in 2015? The new Star Wars came out, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. The new Star Wars came out in 2015. So we're all excited about that. What else happened in 2015? Cuba and the U.S. normalized relations. I'll take it or leave it. Robin says, Robin is an old nickname for Robert. It means bright fan. Okay, Robert, a.k.a. Robin. Pleasure to have you on the show. Who knows? Maybe we'll have Cuban cigars in the United States again. Paul Ryan is Speaker of the House. That happened this year. Bruce Jenner is now a girl. Okay. And a reality TV star is a leading presidential candidate. Things you wouldn't predict in 2015, back in 2014, are reality today. Who knows what will happen next year? Who knows? What else happened this year? SpaceX successfully launched a satellite into orbit and then landed the booster rockets without them bursting into flames. And that is actually a huge jump for space tourism. So did Jeff Bezos' company, Deep Blue or Blue Space or something like that. They launched a rocket into orbit and successfully landed it, but it didn't go nearly as deep into space as SpaceX's did. So lots of great things going on. WoW Legion was announced this year. Truly world news, says Ghoulbreath. Indeed. Indeed. Gay marriage became legal, says Jedialex. This is true. Gay marriage is now law of the land. Love it or hate it, like it or leave it. This is reality. Myanmar held its first free election since 1990. And I'm totally not reading off of a list of things that happened this year, because that was top of mind, Myanmar, of all things. Talendril says, ew, politics. Indeed, no more politics. Olfer17 says the Final Fantasy VII remake was announced at E3. True. Some people are excited about that. Some people are not. I don't know how I feel about it. I think the originals can never be matched. So I'm not too terribly keen. But who knows? Maybe it'll be amazing. Lots of good stuff going on this year. We had a fantastic 2015. But you know what? Let's take a look at your fan art. Cigarox says, I've got a full beard now. Indeed. Well, kudos to you, good sir. After 6 years, Fallout 4 was finally released, says Talendril. That's true. That's big news for many. My wife is playing it a little bit. She's slowly getting into Fallout. I played Fallout 3 and loved it a lot back in the day. The best thing of 2015 for my family is that my sister had a baby girl just in time for Christmas, says Elizabeth. Well, congratulations to your sister, and I hope your lives are filled with lots of baby giggles. Let's check out the fan art. This was sent in by David Bukowski, and he says, great duo. Highland Park, single malt Scotch whiskey, aged 12 years, and a Rocky Patel. Indeed, that is a great duo. It sounds like you're going to have a fantastic new year. Ring it in with cigar and Scotch. Can't go wrong. Then there's this from Ghoul Breath, and he says, "Here it is finally. I know my singing is awful. I almost didn't post it, but I promised I would."
Hello everyone, this is Ghoul Breath. I'm so sorry this video came out so late. I got bogged down in a lot of visual and audio files.
Now, just for the record, we can't go through the whole thing because it's a whopping 5 minutes long. But let's hear the beginning of the song.
And layering issues, my computer actually crashed. Ruly singing voice. You can watch it. To done a pine tree. On the third day lenders, they love my liking me. 3D red snapper, 2 NATO bears, and her mom set on applying to thee. On the 4th day lenders, they love gave to me. 4 smelly old nursery here at Snowbird, 2 night out beers, and a new home's third on a pine tree.
Nicely done, Cool Breath. He's sitting here in the chat going, "Oh no, no, wait, no." "Oh God's why," he says. No. Be proud of your accomplishments, Cool Breath. I encourage you all to go to the Facebook group and watch the video. It's very well done. Next up is this from Andrew Armstrong, and he says, in tribute to episode 320, wherein mayonnaise was confirmed to not be an instrument. I call it ruffle mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, but that doth not be an instrument, indeed it dost not. Nicely done, Andrew. Then there's this. I think this is an old one, actually. He says, breaking news. Renowned adventuring trio Oxhorn, Staghorn, and Mortus, and graduate student Mr. Evil spotted in catatonic state, imprisoned by a giant lumberjack while shooting an infomercial. Yeah, I believe he posted that a while ago. It came back up on my feed because somebody left a comment on it. But nicely spotted, Greg Hartung. Nicely spotted. Then there's this from Damon LaRue. He says, as usual, I tried to make Oxhorn a new deck when an expansion comes out. Since Ox mentioned he didn't have time to make a deck with the new cards, I made one, showing off a lot of the cool new mechanics and keeping a lot of cards he is familiar with. Hope you enjoy it. And here it is, for those who are interested. The deck that Damon LaRue created for me. The Battle Cry Shaman for Oxhorn. And look at that. He knows all of the decks, all of the cards that I have. Although some of these I don't have. Actually, I do have those. I don't have that one. Thank you for that one, good sir. I'll have to use it in Hearthstone battles in the near future. Then there's this from Bukowski, and he says, fun night. Look at this, aged 15 years. I can't tell what brand it is, but it looks delicious. Look at that label. Very nice. And then what's he got? He's got some Highland Park, aged 12 years, with some Four Roses Scotch. Delicious. And finally, we've got this from Nathan Giles, so I found this on my newsfeed. Who would drink some bacon-flavored bourbon whiskey? Bacon-flavored bourbon whiskey? Holy cannoli. Well, some very adventurous individuals to partake in a bacon-flavored bourbon whiskey. I'd try it. I'd try it. Gentleman Badger says, that card you showed is part of the expansion I got for you. You just need to clear all the wings. Yes, I saw that. I haven't played since they opened up one of the latest wings. I cleared all the ones that were available, but that one was locked, and then I haven't gone back to it since. So I'll have to check it out. Madman Max says, you're missing mine the day before that. Well, we can't have that now, can we? We must find all of the fan art. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm on the Scotch and Smoke Rings. Yeah. Some stuff I can't really repeat, so I'm not sure how this got onto the... Anyway, if you want to see everything, stuff that I didn't cover, go to the Scotch and Smoke Rings Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/Oxhorn. Next up, we have recorded messages. Let me refresh the recorded messages, see if there are anything new here. Greg Hartung says, my folks got me bacon jerky for Christmas. It was amazing. Ooh, bacon jerky. That sounds delicious. First up on the program today is Imagine Justin. What's on your mind, good sir?
Greetings, Oxhorn. Margin Justin here. I had a question about beard oil. I had gotten some during Christmas as a gift. Is there a certain way to apply it onto your beard, and can applying too much damage your beard? Thank you.
Great questions. I actually cover these in a video on my YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/classyman or search for Classy Man I Am on YouTube. You'll find my YouTube channel. And on there, scroll down to the beard care playlist and you'll find my video, how to use beard oil. But very briefly, no, too much beard oil will not harm your beard. The worst that will happen is your beard will feel very oily and you'll rub against it and get oil on your hands and clothing and stuff like that. So it is important not to use too much beard oil, but not because it's going to ruin your beard, but because it's uncomfortable to have too much oil in your beard. Instead, just dip a little in your hand, rub your hands together until they're lightly glazed, and then go through your beard until you've got a fine glaze on top, and run your fingers through the bristles to just get the conditioner in and out. I used beard oil this morning. As you can see, my beard is not wet, it's not oily. The follicles absorb the oil, the strands absorb the oil. It keeps it healthy, it keeps your chin conditioned, and it makes your beard feel and smell nice. The Gentleman Badger says, Ox, do you own Diablo 3? I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, when it came out, I think I got it. Haven't played it yet. I think my brother played it. Anyway, I love Diablo 2. Don't really have time for games these days, but... Talandril says, Ox, have you ever hidden a pipe in your beard? Like a tobacco pipe or a lead pipe? Both, I think, would be fairly awkward. If I were a video game, I'm sure my beard would act as a carrying case. Maybe a suitcase or something where I could store items. However, seeing as I'm not in a video game, it's one of those things where I probably couldn't fit a pipe of any sort into my beard very easily. Except for maybe a pipe cleaner. Next up on the program is Anonymous. What's on your mind, good sir?
Hello, Oxhorn, good sir. Ooh, Vishnu-Allah. I was just wondering what your favorite brand of Scotch is. Thank you.
That had a very flamboyant opening. Let's listen to it again.
Hello, Oxhorn, good sir. Ooh, Vishnu-Allah. I was just wondering what your favorite brand of Scotch is. Thank you.
We have some very charismatic viewers of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Very charismatic. My favorite Scotch. There are so many really good ones. I love Glenfiddich is probably my favorite because I've been drinking it for the longest. I was turned on to Lagavulin recently, and I do really enjoy Lagavulin. We have everybody in the chat going, "Oh my, Ishnu Allah!" Oh my goodness, that was pretty great. Pretty great. Anonymous, you're welcome to come by the program anytime. We love your personality. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up is Lore Seeker Madman Max. What's on your mind, good sir?
Greetings, Oxhorn. It is I, Madman Max, and my bottle of Chivas Regal.
Ooh, Chivas Regal.
Quite delicious, might I add. Get a bottle for yourself.
Ooh, I do like it.
Find out. Now, that's out of the way. Here is this week's question for you. Which Greek gods were used to base the Pantheon in Rome? So, which god represents the gods of the Romans? Greek to Rome, we shall find out. Take your guesses and enjoy your Scotch.
Poseidon represents Neptune. Apollo represents Mercury. Hades represents Pluto. My mind is drawing a blank at the moment. I'm sure you'll be able to fill us all in. Well, I haven't studied Greek for over 10 years. But it's always fascinating stuff. All right, let me refresh to see if there are any more recorded messages. No more recorded messages. All right, I'm closing that. Thank you for all your recorded messages, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever want to record your own message for Scotch and Smoke Ring, scroll to the bottom of my Twitch TV page, and you'll see a link that says Leave Oxhorn a Message. Cigarox says Zeus is Jupiter. This is true. Zeus is Jupiter. What else happened this year that's fascinating? It's 2015 for only a few more hours, ladies and gentlemen, and it's 2016 in some places. The price of crude oil dropped. I don't know if any of you have noticed that, but I've noticed it. Filling up the tank is a lot easier. Goodness. Gosh, everyone's talking politics. Politics. As if the only thing that's newsworthy is politics. Oh well. I'll let you guys tell me. It's 2016 here already, says Madman Max. That's true. My neighbors across the pond have already toasted in the new year. Kudos to you, good sir. The gentleman Batcher says, I crafted golden Jaraxxus Oxhorn. Are you afraid? Indeed I am, and that is fitting news for 2015. What about you? What has been new in the lives of the Scotch and Smoke Rings viewership? How did 2015 transform your lives? And to keep them positive, I don't want to know about car accidents and murders and mayhem or anything like that. We're on the threshold of a new year. 2016 the United States of America will have a new president at the end of 2016, and who knows? Those of us who have invested in the stock market might be a little richer or poorer at the end of 2016, depending on how the market goes. Ghoulbreath says that 2015 was good for me. I got accepted into college myself. Well, congratulations, Ghoulbreath. That is indeed a feat. I hope you really enjoy college. It was a great experience for me, and I still use my degree every day. Potassium says I lost 85 pounds. Really? That is no small feat, my friend. Well, congratulations. I encourage you to keep it off. I also would love to lose 85 pounds. That's on my agenda. It's been on my agenda every year for, I don't know how long, 30 years. Well, not 30 years. Losing 85 pounds when I was 9, probably not the best idea, but for some time. Elizabeth says, we got a house. Congratulations, Elizabeth. That's a big achievement as well. As you all know, I'm still renting under the tyranny of my landlord's property management company. But congratulations to you. That's great news. Robin says, I got a promotion at work. I am now the senior PITA and not just the PITA. You're a senior PITA? Is in the bread? Well, I've always loved pita bread. Give me a good falafel anytime. Congratulations to you. The next time I eat a falafel, I will think of you. Or a gyro. I'll think, Robin's a senior pita. It's good stuff. Jay Dialect says, for me this year, I finished Warcraft 3 and the Frozen Throne expansion. Caught up on my Warcraft lore a bit. It was very enjoyable. Well, good for you. I remember defeating Warcraft 3 back in the late 90s, early 1000s, and I really enjoyed the game. Warcraft 3 is... I played Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 1, but I played Warcraft 3 first. It was after defeating Warcraft 3 that I went back and played the first 2 original Warcrafts because I was so impressed by them. And if I hadn't have enjoyed Warcraft 3 so much, I probably never would have gotten into World of Warcraft. And I also probably wouldn't have gone back and played the Frozen Throne expansion in 2008 when it came out, because I was pretty much done with World of Warcraft at the time. I was working at Wii Game, I was making Machinima, and then the Frozen Throne came out, and I'm like, oh, the Arthas storyline from Warcraft 3, I've got to see how this turns out. And so I went back to the game. Because of that, I made many more Machinima. Big Stacks 2 says, 2015 gave me a newfound respect for the everyday worker, the blue-collar man who works his keister off for little pay, the individual who puts in his dues and earns the respect of his tears with blood, sweat, and tears. Well, amen to that, good sir. Everybody has respect for the blue-collar worker. and that's a healthy thing to have. You know what? There's nothing more that frustrates me than people who lift their nose at blue collar work and say, "Oh, I would never do that job." And I have dealt with that. You know what? When I graduated from high school, you know, everyone in my graduating class were leaving high school, were going off into the workforce, and I worked as a construction apprentice for a year before I went into before I went into college. And you know, there were so many people in my graduating high school class that are on food stamps today, raising children from many different fathers, who at the time lifted their nose at the concept of doing manual labor. And here I am, 18, 19 years old, sitting there going, look, what is wrong with going out and earning an honest wage? Sure, it's not advancing the career I want. Sure, it's not helping me get into college, but I am learning life skills, and I'm learning the value of a dollar, and I'm working with the sweat of my brow. And there's something innately noble with that kind of labor, in my personal opinion. So it's really good to have that kind of perspective. Now, there's nothing wrong with white-collar work either. I now have a white-collar job. I sit at this desk every day, and I do marketing for an internet startup company, and they're both hard work. But I think that many people lift their noses at blue-collar work as if it's beneath them, and a lot of those people, they're actually beneath the blue-collar work. Because it takes a good personality and a good character to kind of climb the ladder into that position and take on that labor and see the work before you and to dominate it and to destroy it and to achieve it and then to move on from there, in my opinion. Telendril says, I didn't lose any pounds. Well, me neither. Welcome to the club. The Gentleman Badger says, I had shawarma for the first time this year. It was delicious. All right, I've had shawarma too, and it's not my favorite thing. I do love Mediterranean food. I do love Mediterranean food, but some of the more exotic stuff I'm not too terribly fond of. And I know shawarma's not that exotic, but to me it's exotic. The Gentleman Badger says, Ox, did you make a deck for the Brawl? It's not pre-made this week. Yes. So I just a couple hours ago, I uploaded a video of me doing the Tavern Brawl, and you'll see me make the deck in that video. Took me about 30 seconds. I just clicked a few times, next page. Click a few times, next page. So my deck is completely random, and as you'll see in that video, I won my first match. So I didn't lose it. Now, it was because my enemy made some decisions during that battle that I would not have made. But who knows? Maybe my deck will be great against the fans today. Who knows? We'll see. Cigarlax says, hey, it's 2016 in Newfoundland and Labrador. This is true. Happy New Year, all my Newfoundlandish and Labradorian viewers. That was probably completely wrong, but no apologies, no apologies. Madman Max is answering his question, and he says, Jupiter equals Zeus, Neptune equals Poseidon, Mars equals Ares, Cupid equals Eros, Vulcan equals Hephaestus, just to name a few. Hephaestus. I'm embarrassing myself with my Greek pronunciation right now. Potassium says, well, Oxhorn, I'm gonna go drink with my brothers. Some whiskey, liquor, scotch, schnapps, moonshine, sake, etc. Sounds like you are in for quite the evening. I would not want to be you in the morning, but good luck to you, good sir. Have a wonderful new year. Madman Max says, I lost 810 pounds due to buying a new computer. Are you saying that the computer that you replaced weighed 810 pounds? What was that, Deep Blue? Were you gaming on Deep Blue this entire time? And then you finally upgraded to like a Dell or something? That's quite a loss. Well, I don't know. Congratulations, I guess. Jonathan says, I work a blue-collar job, and the things I learned there I hope to use with my own business that I'm working on. That's true. Blue-collar work, I think Mike Rowe has been one of the best voices defending the blue-collar worker. I actually shared on Twitter a video, or not a video, but an article that he penned in support of blue-collar work. And he said that he often feels that there are many people in politics and around the world that kind of despise blue-collar work. But he pointed out many different things, saying, look, you can go into a blue-collar work and with dedication, if it's your thing, if you like it, you can make more money than many people doing white-collar work do much faster, because when you graduate college, you're in debt, and you got to shovel your way out of debt for years in a white-collar job until you're finally net positive, and only then are you actually building net worth. But with a blue-collar job, you oftentimes have no college debt, and you can immediately start making net worth from the moment you graduate high school. And that's definitely an argument you can make. Again, I'm not saying one is better than the other. They're both great options. I just don't like the idea of disparaging another person's life choice when it comes to profession. Unless that profession is something like drug dealing. Hermes equals Mercury. Was it Hermes? Oh, it's totally wrong. I thought it was Apollo. But that makes sense. Hermes, the foot, swiftness, messenger. That's right. Goldbreath says, I watched an old Scotch and Smoke Rings episode, and you and I played Hearthstone for the first time in that episode, and you beat me twice in a row. Ah, the good old days. Yes, I used to be better at this game. Now I'm just defeated time after time after time. Nothing new under the sun. Yeah, Greg Hartung says, I need to find the episode where I first unleashed King Crush upon you. Good times. You're going to have to go way back to like 2012 or 13. No, wait, not that far back. 2013 sometimes. It's like one of the very first matches. I don't know how, Greg, but you got all of these legendaries within the first week of playing Hearthstone or something. And here I am refusing to spend a dime. And so I go into my gentlemanly friendly battle with Greg Hartung, and he throws down King Crush, and I'm like, what? Ah! Leave it to Greg Hartung. Mr. Tumnus says, Happy New Year's, everyone. Apologies, I'm here and back. Wife and I are working on updating the desktop Blizzard games that have been offline for over 3 months. Lol. Well, congratulations to you. I hope you can get them all running really well so that you can enjoy your games. Madman Max says, no, the computer cost £810. Oh! Currency, not weight. So it wasn't deep blue. It was an 800. I got it. Yes, I don't have to explain it. It makes perfect sense. Yeah. R.I.P. Tillendrill says, rest in peace, Christopher Lee, Kitty0706, and Sindago. Indeed. And Nimoy, says Greg Hartung. And the lead singer of Motorhead, says Madman Max. Indeed. Let us toast! Here, what have I got left? I've got a drop of scotch left. Here, let me just... What is it? It's 7:36. This hour is going by quickly. Holy cow. All right, I'm just going to leave this drop in the glass. A toast to those who have left us behind, including Christopher Lee and Leonard Nimoy and many of the others. Cheers. I got a drop. Madman Max says, Oxhorn, what do you think of Chivas Regal? I do enjoy it. It was one of the first scotches I was introduced to, and for a blended scotch, it's not that bad. All right, look, this hour is running away quickly. We only have about 20, 30 minutes left in the program, so I'd better get some Hearthstone up and running if we're going to be doing any matches today. I know, it used to be that every single episode was only 1 hour, and I was strict with it. Every episode was just 1 hour. But then, probably starting about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I started to make the episodes longer, and now going back to an hour feels like it's really short, like it goes by way too fast. I don't know why. I should get a job being a radio presenter, because I can just talk. I don't know, how do you get into radio? Then people wouldn't have to see my beard and be intimidated by it. No, I could just speak and pretend like I'm, I don't know, radio job. All right, the Gentleman Badger says, rest in peace, Grim Patron. It now sits in the Hearthstone graveyard along with Starving Buzzard and Magma Rager. The Gentleman Badger says you could do podcasts. Yeah, I could do podcasts. What's the difference between a podcast and what I'm doing now? I never really understood that. A subscription feed, I guess. Daily dedication. Maybe that's what I lack. I do this once a week. To be a radio host or a podcast presenter, you have to do it like every day. All right, Hearthstone, let's see. Here we go. All right, I am accepting challenges. Tavern Brawl or no, you're welcome to challenge me with whatever you feel like. If my computer doesn't crap out on me. Alright, let's just cross our fingers and hope we get in. Goldbread says, I think we should have another Skype call session. That'd be fun. We keep on saying we should do that, and then I just never do it. But we should do it. Goldbread says, best of luck. Best of luck to you, too. Yeah, as you can see, my deck is horrible. I just randomly clicked buttons. Sure.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Legitimate Badger says, Oxhorn, what is this deck? I don't even know. I don't even know what I clicked upon. I just clicked randomly, so this is going to be as much of a shock to me as it is to you. I have no idea what's in my deck. Oh! Pulls out Major Domo? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Goldbreath. See, this is what I should do. I should just randomly make decks that don't make any sense. Whoa. Alright. Holy cannoli. Oh, and there I am. Yeah, I'm Ragnaros. And I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, oh no! Shoot! Ah! Painful, painful. Oh, that hurts. That does hurt. Oh, thank you, Major Domo. Gentleman Badger says, so the idea behind this deck is you use the deck with a bunch of Inspire and Hero power effects. That's actually really clever considering the Tavern Brawl that we have today. Draw a card, gain a mana crystal. I need this guy out there. if I win this, I'm not gonna win this. So, did I have any heal cards on my deck? Probably not.
Hey, I can see my house from here.
Okay. Well, yes.
Someone called for the
No! Oh, and it goes to me! There we go. Congratulations, School of Breath. I had 5 enemies on the board, and the random dice decided to kill me, so... There we go. I know, right? Nicely done, good sir. Nicely done. Alright, who's up next? Fancy Badger! Alright, Fancy Badger, let's do this.
Be mine for Doomhammer. Pleasant feast of Wintervale. Why do you call Happy Feast of Wintervale?
Oh, I like that.
Job done.
Let's try that on for size. J Dialect says, "Good lord, we only have 18 minutes left. Where does the time go?" I know, it just flew by. Especially on New Year's Eve. Goodness. Oh no, he cursed me. You're cursed! While they hold it. While this is in your hand, take 2 damage at the start of your turn. Ouch.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
I'll take it.
Well played.
Thank you. Getting ready for the new year, Oxhorn asks Imagine Justin. Indeed I am.
Elements guide me.
Gonna have a quite a bash with the family tonight. Oh, by the way, probably no time for smoke ships tonight. Gotta head on out and pick up the fam.
Elements guide me.
Rage Fury says, "Yay, I definitely came in really late tonight. Been working so much that I haven't gotten to see Oxhorn's stream. But I saw him log into Battle.net and was like, it's Thursday!" Indeed, that's right. Welcome to the show. Let's see.
Buying or selling.
Oh! Butternut squash. Alright. Ooh, well done.
Pleasant feast of winter, then.
And to you, good sir, and to you. Ooh. Well done.
We're gonna be rich.
Hate that card. Hate it.
Let's get
Cigarox says 70 minutes until the ball drops. We're almost there, ladies and gents.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power.
I dream and the world trembles.
And we'll see what I get. Okay. Ooh. Right?
Smell like a leopard.
Right.
Job's done.
How'd we do? Oh!
My work is paramount. Leave me alone. I'm game.
I am freed from the curse.
my shield for Argus.
Skirkin32 says it's been a long time since I was last here, and now I'm back. Feels good, man. Indeed. Congratulations to you. So glad you came back. Oh no! Not Nefarian.
I wonder.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Get
feeling my oats. Still in the game, ladies and gents. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, you cruel, cruel creature.
Take this blade.
It's a good card to have. Talendale says, have you ever thought of streaming TF2? I used to stream TF2 fairly frequently back in my Wii game days. And it was good times. A lot of good times. Haven't done it recently. Ooh, Dr. Boom, eh? Oh, no! Oh!
I don't have enough mana.
Of course.
Well played.
Chill, Ma! Ah. Well done to you, good sir. Crashing says, whoa, it's Oxhorn. Loved your WoW videos. Why, thank you very much. Pleasure to have you on the program, good sir. Alright, who's up next? One more game, ladies and gentlemen. One more game. And then I must depart. No time for the smoke ship this week, sadly. I know it's the last week in the year, but no smoke to be had.
Anduin versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
The light shall bring victory.
This deck is horrible. But let's see how it goes. Greg Hartung, good to face you on the field of battle this final day in 2015.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Job's done.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Job's done.
Oh. Look at that now. Okay.
Run away!
Gentleman Badger says, you know the deck is great when you start with Wisp. Also, thank you for the game, Ox. Indeed. Pleasure is all mine, of course. Currently, Sue says, no smoke to be had. I heard I quit cigarettes 3 weeks and exactly 1 day ago. It feels really spooky. Well, congratulations to you, good sir. It's a noble challenge, that's for sure. Ah, yes. Ouch. Okay.
I fight.
My shield for Argus.
Let's try that. Crashing says, thanks for the shout out. Didn't know you were from Washington State as well. I'm from Tacoma myself. Good to have you on the program. I go to Tacoma quite often. Tellendale says, what happened with Wii Game?
One day, I'll be a real knight.
It was a good time, but sadly the company ran out of money and went defunct. Such is life in a startup.
Job's done.
Oof.
For the Major Dome. Magmatron online. Job's done.
Oh, ouch. Yeah. Forgot about that. Ooh, well played. What do I even have?
For the Major Dome. Job's done.
I am relying entirely upon the hero power. Gentleman Badger says, how do you feel about a Star Wars themed smoke ship for next week? I'm up for anything. Alright.
I am sorry.
I know you are, Greg. Your apologies are welcome.
Well played.
Well played indeed, good sir. The victory is yours, I think. I tip my cap to you. Anyway, the answer to the question about Star Wars is yes. I am always open to Star Wars themed... Sorry, I got distracted by a game I was playing, in case you didn't know. I am always open to Star Wars themed smoke ships, just none that reveal spoilers. We do not reveal spoilers here at ScotchAndSmokeRings.com. Oh no! No, we do not. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I need to go pick up some family members. It's less than an hour until the ball drops on New York City, toasting in the new year on that side of the continent. And a couple more hours, at least for us, before we see the new year rolling over here on the West Coast. But we've got drinks to drink and snacks to snack upon, so we've got a good time ahead of us. I hope you guys have a fantastic new year. Thank you so much for coming to this program every week, faithfully. Thursday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. I love it. You love it. We've got a great show, and we've got a great community, and it's all thanks to you. Have a fantastic new year, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a smoke ship next week, I promise. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a happy new year. And as always, I say on this program, be sure that each and every one of you stays classy.